Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and give this video a like.
Ever tried to reason with a kid about candy? A little boy asks his mom for sweets, and she hits him with some deep wisdom from Uncle Buddha. Want candy? Well, desires create suffering. Suddenly, the kid's pondering life like a tiny philosopher. Who knew? Candy came with a side of existential dread. Just imagine him, debating the meaning of life while his tummy rumbles. Lesson learned. Never mix parenting with philosophy. It's just a sugar-coated headache waiting to happen. So, I'm a 26-year-old biker, convinced I'll die a bachelor, until I meet this amazing girl at a festival. 1,000 kilometers from home. She can cook and has zero bad habits, red flag, right? Anyway, we start chatting, and late one night I ask, "Why are you still up?" She says, "I read the word before sleeping." Suddenly, I'm thinking, wow, this girl's got her priorities straight. So much for my bachelor plans, yes. Vika, I'm definitely marrying you. Who knew a book could turn a hardcore bachelor into a husband?
You won't believe how I found my husband. Picture this. Chips leading to the bedroom like a snack-scented treasure map. Donnie. I walk in, and there he is, half naked, clutching wine and tulips, whispering, "I've missed you." Really, buddy? You waited all day for me to come home? I thought you were just redesigning the chip aisle. Who needs romance when you can have crunch time? And let's be real, the chips are the true MVPs here. Who wants a wife when you have a bag of snacks and a sultry vibe?
Imagine finding out your dad is actually your boss. When I was little, my dad battled cancer, and guess what? His boss, who he barely knew, paid for the treatment like a superhero. Spoiler alert. Dad survived and paid him back. Flash forward 10 years and bam! Plot twist. The boss is my biological dad. So, I went from having one dad to two talk about a family upgrade. Who needs a family tree when you have a family skyscraper? Ever seen a kid that walks into school looking like a Picasso painting? That's my brother's classmate thanks to his father. But don't worry, the boys had a plan. They grabbed some rebar and waited for Dad. When he showed up, it was beat down time. "Stop hitting your kid or else," they said. And guess what? No more bruises. So I told my brother, "Hey, violence isn't always the answer, but sometimes a little muscle does the fire." I'm neither very shemly pot. Frick. Just saying. Ever been in a fender bender with a twist? So, this idiot hits my car, and after 15 minutes of her being 146 wrong, she starts grabbing my shirt like it's a wrestling match. Instead of losing my cool, I say, "Calm down, or I'll call my wife." Turns out, that was the best decision ever. My wife shows up, furious, and smacks this fool's face onto my car hood. Talk about a protective barrier. I felt invincible. Who needs insurance when your wife's got your back? Talk about marriage goals. Ever lost your memory and thought you were in a sitcom? After an accident, I woke up not recognizing anyone talk about awkward family reunions. But hold on, there's my wife. Turns out I forgot her too, but she held my hand and smiled while I mentally scrolled through the faces of my mail. Life's album. Each day a little spark reignited. And boom, I remember 70 of my past. Who knew love was like an old Wi-Fi connection? Slow to reconnect, but totally worth it. Ever seen a husband have a meltdown over a suspicious neighbor? Mine did. Picture this. He spots a cop by our door, freaks out, and asks why he's there. The cop drops the bomb. "Your neighbors think you're torturing animals." Cue me, in headphones, mopping the floor and belting out because of you. Talk about a serious case of what? Mistaken identity. Trust me, nothing says animal abuser like a floor cleaning serenade. Next time, I'll stick to the vacuum for my musical debuts. Ever seen a teacher snooze mid-lecture and suddenly wake up demanding eyelid assistance? Well, we did. Picture this, a literature class on VI as our teacher slowly drifts off, mumbling like a character from a horror story. We're all wide-eyed, trying not to giggle, as he snores away, until he wakes up with a roar. Lift my eyelids. We couldn't tell if it was a biology class or a horror movie by then. And just like that, Back to literature, classic teacher mood swings. Lost my passport. Sounds familiar. So, I'm desperate, right? I filed a police report and boom, I get a DM from a mystery guy claiming he can return. The end. For a fee, I thought. Why would I pay this dude? I'll just grab my passport. Fast forward to the meetup. A huge guy and his one-eyed bulldog. Cue the realization, who needs 2,000 rubles? I'm just not cut out for criminal negotiations. Lesson learned. Better safe than sorry. Or maybe just pay the fine next time. Why does going home feel like a holiday? Because your mom's borscht is the real reason. Picture this. I pull up to my family's place, and my little brother's got English homework that's somehow still on Cat 101. Then there's Mui. My cat, she's not just a pet. She's a furry emotional baggage handler. After she bites my wrist, it's game time. Full matches that usually end up with someone crying over family secrets. And after that drama, it's me, face planted into my old bed, like yesterday's homework. Home, sweet home. Where the only drama is deciding between borscht or second helpings. Ever had an engagement proposal go sideways? Picture this. At the beach, my guy proposes with a sparkling ring while I'm a mess of tears, mumbling yes for 15 minutes. But wait, he's not just excited. He's battling a crab. Yep, that little crustacean latched onto his well, you know. So there he is, going wild. Swearing like a sailor, all while trying to look romantic. Who knew the biggest threat to our love story would be a shellfish? And that's how I knew he was the one. He sure knows how to endure. Ever had a day so dramatic it belongs in a soap opera? A preschool teacher calls me, and it turns out my daughter is a heartbroken diva. She spots her crush with another girl and goes full-on world-ending mode. So she shows off, but he still picks the other girl. Cue the dramatic get lost. What a legend. But plot twist, I don't even have kids. So now I've got baby fever. Can someone adopt me a daughter for the next drama?
Imagine saying thank you in sign language and getting a smile that could light up whole office. So there I was, the gesture guru. As I Googled my way to gratitude, I walk up to the cleaning lady and bust out my best sign language moves. She stares at me like I just solved a Rubik's Cube blindfolded. That smile? Priceless. Turns out, saying thanks can be as easy as a little hand wave. And who knew it could make someone's day? Ever accidentally swallowed a fruit seed? I did, and now I have triplets. That's right. While munching mandarins with my friends, I swallowed a seed and my friend jokingly warned me about getting pregnant. So, I thought, why not eat a few more? Fast forward to the doctor's visit, and boom, triplets. Now my friends are testing their luck with seeds too. Who knew mandarins could pack such a punch? Next time you snack, remember, not all seeds are created equal. Ever heard a grandma drop some cosmic knowledge? Picture this. A young guy tries to offer a seat to a sweet old lady on a minibus. Classic scene, right? But wait, she looks him dead in the eye and launches into a lecture about the universe in all its complexity. My choice to sit or stand isn't worth our 2-minute debate. And just like that, she turns back to the window like it's a normal Tuesday. Lesson learned. Don't mess with grandmas. They know the secrets of the universe and how to stand their ankle. Ground. Meet Tanya, our little bread hiding champion. 3 years in our home and she's still stealing crumbs. Every meal, she polishes her plate cleaner than a dog on a cheese platter. But here's the kicker. She hides bread under her pillow, as if we're living with a quirky little squirrel. And guess what? She won't budge from her bed until I do the daily wake-up call. 7 months in an orphanage and she's mastered life habits. I mean, why rise and shine when you can snooze and snack?
Ever tried to shush your drunk parents? One brave kid did. He asked for a quiet night before school and boom! Dad launches a stool like it's the Olympics. Next thing you know, he's got a concussion and plans to call the cops. P.S. He's only 14, but he's crossing his fingers for some legal parental eviction. Could you imagine him at a courtroom? Your Honor, they were definitely a toxic environment. Let's hope social services has something better than a bottle of vodka to offer in the custody battle. Ever been jolted awake by cravings? Picture this. 4:22 a.m. and my wife wakes me up screaming about the neighbors frying mackerel. So, half awake, I head to Volodya's place, where he's fishing for cat remnants. His wife, Marinka, also 8 months in, is snoozing away after her own mackerel feast. Volodya winks. Did your girl smell the mackerel too? I nod. In solidarity, he hands me a piece. I'm trying to woo a sleeping beauty with fish. Ah, love during pregnancy, where sleep is a distant memory and cravings rule the night.
Ever sit in a closet because you're mad? She did. First, she's sulking over her husband. Then he storms in, upset over their daughter. Cute daughter, who's crying because her cat scratched her. So there they are, an entire family crammed in a closet. Just as they are wallowing in their collective misery, the cat decides to join the pity party and flops down. And the real mystery? Who hurt that poor cat? Spoiler alert. They left him out of their drama.